Success is not a destination, it is a journey. Let what you're going through today not deter you from achieving what you want tomorrow. Set your mind, let it be positive, and let it be strategic until you achieve what you want. Don't let go. My name is Mildred Tuhaise Amoti Seguja. I am a mother. I'm a practicing journalist, but I'm an IT student. That is my profession, but I am currently doing journalism, which I've done for over 15 years now. I am a farmer. Oh, I can't forget about that. I love farming. I always love to call myself a farming journalist because, I mean, everything that we do, we wear things from the farm, we sit on things from the farm, the chairs, the cupboards, everything that we do, we eat things from the farm. So you basically cannot live without agriculture. And I am so passionate about agriculture. What else? I am just another simple Ugandan. That's how I like to call myself. Talking about the power of mind, personally, I love to talk about things in an experiential way. Things that I've gone through, not things that I've read. For me, power of mind basically looks at the thoughts embedded within yourself, and there are always two sides to the coin. Like it is said, you have two sides to your palm. You have the good and bad. It's always two sides to each and everything. So even in your mind, the thoughts embedded in there that are very positive, and the thoughts that are embedded that are extremely negative. Now you choose yourself where exactly you want to fall. Sometimes we wake up with, let's start off with the negative. Negative thoughts are very demeaning, that's number one, but they have a lot of power. Why do I say so? Because we tend to listen to a lot of negativity that comes from within us, and that is the worst for you. Nothing from outside can ever bring you down as much as something that you do accept that comes from within yourself. When you wake up in the morning and look at the mirror and tell yourself, for the ladies, I am not beautiful enough, I am not sexy, I don't have a good body like the other girl, I don't have nice clothes like the other. You're basically using your mind to put yourself down, which in most cases is the worst. Low self-esteem comes from the mind. It's embedded within you. It may come from the outside because probably of the surrounding that you've grown up in or the environment, but that all happens because you've accepted it within yourself. You've accepted the negativity that's coming from other people telling you you're not good enough, telling you you can never make it in life. You've accepted that in your thoughts. Now, our mind is like, I would like to call it a random access memory, or I would call it a CPU of a computer. It contains each and everything. Now, you choose what you want to pick from a computer that was saved later on. If you choose to pick a script that was saved, you will get that. If you choose to get a video that was saved, that is what you will get. The computer will basically not give you what you've not asked for. So that is how our mind is as well structured. If you want to pick negativity out of your mind, you will definitely get that, and it will be entirely devastating. But the good thing is that we have the positive side. We have the other good side of what you can keep in your mind, the good thoughts, the good memories. I always love to tell people the way I don't get stressed in life is a simple one, that when something happens and I have a solution for it, I make sure that I deal with the solution to get off the problem so that I don't get stressed over it or I don't get annoyed over a situation. If I can't do anything about it, I let go, because even when I stress and I really do not have a solution to the problem, it won't help, it won't take away the problem. So it's just a simple way to deal with life. If you can do something about it, do it, don't get stressed. If you can't do something about it, just relax yourself, let it pass, and you will continue. But positive thinking, positivity from the mind is very, very key. That is what will keep you going. If you cannot wake up in the morning and encourage yourself and tell yourself, I can do it, and tell yourself that I am blessed. I wake up in the morning and just preach to myself. I tell myself, This is going to be a very good day. It doesn't matter what happens, you are going to succeed in whatever you are doing. And even when the year is starting, people tend to write down New Year resolutions. I've told myself I never write down New Year resolutions. What I say to people is that I want to be a better version of me the next year than I was in the last year. Now that comes from positive thinking, that even if things didn't go well, even if financially or materialistically you didn't get well the previous year, or in whatever situation you're going through, you should always be positive that there is something better ahead. As a Christian, I believe in the book of Ecclesiastes that says there is time for everything. If there is time for birth, there is definitely going to be time for death. But if there is time for death, it doesn't mean everyone is going to die. Someone is going to be born. There is going to be new life. There is time to cry and there is time to laugh. I mean, the Bible clearly talks about that. So that is also how our mind is built. When you're going through a tough situation, negativity and all that, you should always know that there is going to be a time for something positive, for a change of the situation that you are going through. So you always have to strategically put your mind to thinking positively about you and everything that you want to do. Keep good thoughts, keep beautiful memories, keep the smiles. I mean, that is what will keep pushing you in whatever you want to do, be it business, be it in your career, be it in your family, be it in your homes. There is a lot of positivity that needs to be done, that needs to be put. There is a lot of mind setting that needs to be done for you to move forward. Otherwise, if you are not going to love yourself, if you are not going to encourage yourself, no one will do it better than you can do it for yourself. I'll give you an example. I earlier told you I am a farmer and I'm so passionate about farming. So I think about investing part of my money into agriculture. I think about setting up a banana plantation, and I prepared everything. There is a lot of money. I bought a piece of land. I am preparing it. There is a lot that needs to be done. Cut down the trees in there. I mean, uproot all the remaining logs and everything. So it was a lot of investment that was done in this piece of land. And I was hoping and making my calculations, you know, when I do plant this matoke in the next maybe 1.5 years, I'll be investing, I'll be able to get this amount of money. Everything seemed at the beginning well laid out, and it seemed like everything was going to be okay. I spent a lot of monies, but what happened is that after about 6 months, we had a drought, a very terrible drought. And if you can remember the drought that did happen in around 2017-18, it was so bad. I lost nearly 90% of the plantation, totally down. So this one time I go to the garden and look at the bananas and I felt like crying. I felt that was for anyone else, they would think that was the solution right then, to cry. But I asked myself, so when I cry, is my plantation going to be better? I said, not myself. And then I thought, what next? For someone out there, you would have said, let me give up, because there is a lot of money that has been lost, a lot of energy, a lot of time that has been lost. But I sat down myself. I always have what I call me time, Mildred talking to Mildred. So I sat down myself and said, my goal is to have a banana plantation. My goal did not have a drought. I should have thought about it probably at some point in time. So what I should do is not to give up, but start everything afresh. Now, everyone who was looking around was like, these young girls, I think they have a lot of money. They have money to spend. Why didn't she do something else? But I told them, no, wait. Until my goal is achieved. My mind was positively set to have a plantation at that point in time, and that is what I was looking to. I wasn't looking at anything negative that had happened along the way, whether the drought had come through, whether I did not have water during the dry season, or whether I'd spent a lot of money. I didn't look at that. Now that is how you have to tame your mind to stay focused. Your mind always has to be focused. There are lots of things that will happen along the way to your journey of success, and I always love to say success is not a destination, it is a journey. You can never get to some point and say, now I am successful, I have reached where I was going. No, it is a continuous journey, because the more you continue achieving, the more you want to achieve better. But along your path of achievement will be a lot of distraction. There will be a lot of failure that you will look at and want to say you're giving up. There will be a lot of people looking down on you and people not believing in you, yourself not believing in yourself. But what you have to do is you have to keep a focused mind. Set what you want to achieve, and until you get it, do not give up. Whether it takes 100 years, whether it takes, 100 is quite long, but whatever it takes, whether it takes months and years of you toiling, you will have to make sure that you get to your goal, achieve your goal. Then you can be able to look back and say, wow, this is what I went through. That will be your testimony. And when you tell some people about the testimony that you have in your life of how you've managed to achieve where you are, some people will think you're just patching up stories, but you clearly know that you went through a furnace. When gold is to be refined, it's a beautiful precious stone, very expensive, but it goes through fire to become what it is, to become something that is lovable, to become something that is adored in the world. So is life. For you to get to a point where people will look up to you and not down on you, you need to have gone through the furnace of life. And we have different furnaces in life as we all try to get to where we want to be. Your furnace could be a loss, financial loss. Another one's furnace could be an accident or getting sick, a terminal illness or something like that. We have different types of furnaces that we go through to achieve what we need to get through in life. So let what you're going through today not deter you from achieving what you want tomorrow. Set your mind, let it be positive, and let it be strategic until you achieve what you want. Don't let go.